That's the least he can do, is give me some closure. I need closure. I want some closure so I can move on. And to that, I say, no, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, closure. So, what is a closure in the dating world? Simply put, closure is the desire for some final explanation, as opposed to being ghosted. Your desire not to be left hanging, your desire not to be left in limbo. That is why women in particular want closure. So let me paint a typical scenario for you. You meet a guy online, you guys hit it off, you meet at a coffee shop, whatever. Then you decide that you're both kind of feeling each other, and he takes you out to lunch, and you guys have a great time, and then dinner, and you see this guy 3-4 times, and you think everything is going really well. You guys have been texting each other every day or calling each other and talking. Things have been going great. You think to yourself, there might be some potential here. Then all of a sudden, out of the blue, no more texts. He doesn't text you anymore, doesn't call you anymore. And all of this is sudden because you guys had been doing this on a daily basis. Now, initially you think, gosh, we have this pandemic going on, whatever. Maybe there's something that happened. He was in an accident. So your natural inclination is to text them and say, hey, I hope you're doing well. Now, if it was me, I would just wanted to say hi, I hope you're doing well. That just something simple. Now, and 1 hour goes by, you don't hear from him. 4 hours go by, nothing. 8 hours go by. Nothing. Now you're into the next day, you still have not heard a peep from this guy. Now, you may not be the sharpest pencil in the box. However, at this point, you have to suspect that you may have been ghosted. After another day or so, you know that you have been ghosted. And then you try to replay the dates in your head. What happened? What did I do? Where did it all go wrong? He said he liked sushi. I said I didn't care for it. Could that have been the reason? I don't know. I thought things were going well. What happened? And then after that, you get angry, right? You're like, how could he do this? It's not like we were married, but we went out a few times. We texted every day. We had these conversations. How can he go from 0 to 60 and then from 60 to 0? Overnight. You get angry and you're like, you know what? This is why I don't want to date. This is why I'm just so over men. This is a grown ass man. The least he could do is call me or text me and let me know what happened, why he doesn't want to see me anymore. That is the decent thing to do. That's the nice thing to do. That's the least he can do, is give me some closure. I need closure. I want some closure so I can move on. And to that, I say, no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need closure, nor should you want it. Think about this. Let's say you get a hold of this guy. He calls you back and he texts you. You want closure, right? And he decides to give it to you. Okay? Now fill in the blank. I don't want to see you, or I stopped seeing you because. Fill in the blank. I don't want to see you anymore because. Now, what can he possibly say that is going to satisfy you? What can he say that is going to make the situation better for you? What can he possibly say that is going to have you walking away from that conversation feeling good? Nothing. There's nothing he can say that will have a positive outcome on the situation or on your self-esteem, right? Because everybody has their pride. When it comes to closure, particularly in the online dating world, you have to understand that nobody owes you an exit interview. You may want closure, but you have to accept that you will probably never get it. In fact, I am of the opinion that you should be ghosting the guys you're not interested in. And this is not tit for tat. This is, like, a lot of women go along to get along, right? A lot of women have a difficulty saying no. A lot of women don't want to reject a man because they feel they have to be nice. Women go along because they don't want to hurt someone's feelings, right? When you ghost, it alleviates all of that, which is what men do, right? They don't go into some big thing, well, I don't think it's gonna work out. No, this is not what I want. For whatever reason, I'm going to cut it loose. And ladies, that is what you need to do. This also is a sort of a safety and protection mechanism. Because let's say you go out with this guy a couple of times, he takes you to lunch. You call him or you text him and you say, I'm not really feeling this, thank you for lunch, but I don't think this is going to work for me. And then you get this guy calling you or texting you saying, oh, I see how you are. You're just like all the rest of the women. All you do is go out for men. All you want is a free meal and free drinks. You have no interest. See, this is why I struggle with women online, because you guys say you want a good guy. You say you're interested in a relationship, when in fact all you want to do is use men and take advantage and just get free meals. Now, you may tend to think about this and think, well, he did take me to lunch, and I know what he means. There are a lot of women like that, and I know I'm not like that. I don't want him to think that of me. So yeah, I'm just going to go out with him just one more time, and I'll see how it goes. Knowing good and well that you have no interest in this guy, you've seen red flags, but you're going to go out with him again just to be nice. If you're that type of person and you struggle with being able to say no, ghost him. If you are on Match.com, for example, you can send him an email saying, hey, thank you. It's not going to work out. Good luck with your search, and then block him. If he has your phone number, block him, and done. Even worse is the blow to your pride when this guy, a guy you aren't even interested in, dumps you. You went out with him out of guilt. You weren't feeling him. You went along just to get along, and you are now sitting there looking like a fool because you allowed yourself to get rejected by a reject. When it comes to closure, as the song says, you got to know when to hold them, you got to know when to fold them. And sometimes you aren't given a choice but to fold them. And that's okay. I did a video, A Man's Rejection is God's Protection. And I'm going to link that below for those of you who may not have seen it. This man ghosting you may be a blessing in disguise. And once again, you guys, I encourage you to do the same. Don't waste your time. You don't owe these guys anything. They don't owe you anything. This is the wild world of online dating. You have to have a thick skin. You have to know it's a numbers game. And you have to, not take it personally and not let it be a blow to your self-esteem or your confidence. Accept that this stuff is going to happen. And you don't have to know, well, why didn't he want to see me again? It doesn't matter. Let it go and move forward and meet the guy who does want to see you. So that's all I have to say on that matter. Thank you for the question. If there's any other question, if there is any other topic you guys want me to speak of, please hit me up in the comments, or you can DM me on Instagram. I will put my handles above, and they will also be in the description box below. So you guys do not forget to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. So until next time, mwah.